Yo, welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles with Justin and Ulam. We are continuing to work towards building up our support structures for the population. That way we can expand the walls a little bit once we get that to a more sustainable place. Right now we have how many workers? 75. Alright, so we can afford to pull a few of them away for wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? 6, seeing as how it's right there anyway. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Food is keeping up. Sounds like that's our archers. There they go. 5 peasants taken ill. Well, get to work, clinics. I don't see where the ill villagers are. They must have already gotten to them. Speedy. Looks like we're having a merchant arrive. I keep forgetting not to try to use the scroll wheel. I think we will go ahead and purchase that. And we're still fine on gold, so we don't really need to get any by selling. I wonder which of these... Yeah, I guess it would make sense that it's the large ones that would be first to not be staffed. Oh goodness. Like the storm. Could expand our foresting, but right now I think our wood's doing fine. Let's go ahead and extend the walls a bit again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. 4, 5, 6. So, from some of my research online, it would appear that I was extremely ahead of where we needed to be in placing the second bathhouse. The first one's apparently demanded somewhere above 200 population, but then the second one's not demanded until close to 1,000. See, and with that being 9, what's that library that's still, yeah, and by comparison, 24 gold a year, oh, looks like maybe the bathhouse doesn't have a requirement on that front, but the libraries definitely seem to be a far more worthwhile investment. But by having two, we won't. The demand won't show up when we get to it because we'll already have two. So it's not all that bad. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and moat that, actually. So that'll come around here. Oh, that's good. Alright, moat that. Yeah, I can jog around that, that's no problem. Alright, there'd be no point in these two, though, so go ahead and moat them. Why did it... Oh. Oh, that's good. There we are. Alright, so that should be all I need to moat in order to take off just a couple of these excess pieces. Well, around here. And then on this little island, that, this entire little thing. So cut up and then straight down over here. That's wide enough. Alright, and then take those out so that it just cuts around. There we go. There we are. So that should work. How are the ballista doing? Alright, so they've reached their, I think that's max skill. So that should mean that the ballista are not all now, well, except maybe the one that we had to rebuild. Whoops. Nope, this. Alright, so this one is still growing a little bit more. But in 6 years, it should be ready. So... definitely hope that the 4 of them being at max power will mean that they'll have a significantly easier time killing the dragon. Whereas these have all reached... Whoop, nope, not you, not you. Not you! Them! There we go. Yes, all of these have reached maximum. So... that gate should be... oh, excuse me. Certainly as well defended as it's going to get. Alright, we'll hold off on further wall construction until these moats are put in. There we go. Looks like they've got most of them put in. So we'll go ahead and redirect to go back to wall building. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. Alright, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Meanwhile, up here, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Not sure where along here I'll want. Looks looks like this 3, and then probably along here is probably where I'll want the, can I just build bridges anywhere? Yes, it looks like I can. Oh, but then that's less than convenient there. So where along here would a gate go well? And I think we'll try... Alright, yeah, even just one pier right there for the wall should allow this to be a gate so that this can then be a corner piece. So that should work. And with those 2 bridges built, that'll make any further work we tried to do on that island be completed just a little bit faster. Oh boy, 5 years. Although technically, I do believe that we are sitting on both spellcasts. Yeah. So we definitely could just ignore this next wave. That'd be a bit expensive, but we could afford it. But, I mean, certainly with the Vikings, no real need. Alright, we'll hold off on that wall for right now, let them finish up these bridges. And when they finish the bridges, we'll go ahead and have them put in these gates. Which, at the moment, are kind of meaningless given it's walk-throughable water on either side of the gate. One thing we could start trying to do to increase efficiency would be some destruction and rebuilding to try to adapt what we've learned to these areas. For instance, taking out the extra dock that doesn't seem to give us any particular advantage. How many 50s doesn't go into 630 evenly? What's up? 100, 200, 300. Why are they all set at 50 then? Oh well, I don't know. Ah, no, I don't care. But in order to do that, I would probably want to have most of these construction projects over here finished. Because we'll need the workers to be pretty fast otherwise we could end up getting caught in a really bad way, because destroying what we currently have in order to rebuild definitely leaves us open to a lot of issues with both resource generation, and especially if we start trying to work on the population centers. That'll spike our happiness down. Are these both being manned? Nope. Which probably is, yeah, killing production at both of these locations. Great. So yeah, part and parcel of all this is that I've been using stockpile workers as my pile of idle workers, and clearly we're finding that that is a terrible idea. So definitely getting stockpiles under better control should be pretty high on the priority list. Looks like this one might be, yeah, this one's still being worked. And if that's already got a 990, then why wouldn't I have that be set to its full capacity? See as how this one is intended as a stone storehold. Curiously, this one's still open. Looks like we have another transport, or merchant, rather. Those bells are kind of similar. And we'll take what you got. 48. Ah! Nope. Don't scroll. Use the edge. I think we'll call that good. Alright. 3 more years. And it looks like they're getting that pier worked on. Alright, so I think that the main issue is this large set of them I've got in here that are basically meaningless in a lot of cases. If I demolish, do I lose all the stuff in it? I shouldn't. Yeah, no. Alright, so we'll go ahead and specifically take out at least these 4. Whoops. And this one's already basically, yeah, why would that be at 900? Alright, so that all is just rather issue. So hopefully, now that will funnel, oh no, not into here, because these two still aren't fully staffed. This one? Nope, it's not either. Ah, but it is still some workers. Well, that one is anyway. Both these other two aren't. So, in that case, so now we're down to much closer to the number of actual people we can actually have working. Almost fully staffed. And what are those 7 builders? Ah, so that's still the people working on the thing over there. Let me see. These are both being fully used. And it looks like mainly just for gobbledygook. Ah, right, because they were here for the iron. Yeah, now I remember. But it looks like, yeah, iron's probably halted production because the main iron storage is full. And we're not really using it. Alright, that finally gives us any idle villagers again. So, let me think. Iron, I think, is really only used... excuse me. For our, blacksmiths. Which also consume charcoal, but of the two of them, I think having them run for the charcoal makes more sense. Having them be located near the iron. Actually, how much did it say that they store of iron at a time? Only 7, so, not really. But that does definitely mean we have really no need for multiple more. For the time being, let's just see if taking away those stockpiles increases the efficiency of the ones that are working enough that maybe that'll help. I don't know. Alright, the attacks are imminent. Which means I need to grab all the archers. Come on. Come on. There we are. There we are. And tell all of them to come over here. Looks like that is all of them. I think that's 4 and 4. Yeah, maybe not. I may need to go grab 1 or 2 of them that didn't follow the instructions all the way. Alright, whoop, nope, you go ahead and come stand over here. You do not need to be standing up there. Whoop, nope, come on down here. And... okay, I still don't want anyone up there, actually. Okay, so there was just a whole bunch of them clustered that all tried to go stand up there. So maybe this was indeed all of them. Yep. Alright, there we go. So, our dragon defense is in place. Our Viking defense is also in place. And they should be here any minute. Alright, we do have 8 idle. I think each of these takes 5, so I'll just, yeah. So, we'll just do that one at a time until I get some better stratagems worked out for having builders. Any minute now. so that's still all the research we're gonna get out of that. And here they come. So 3 from this direction, and 3 from this direction. Alright, so they're gonna land and pretty much have to walk the long way around. And they're going to land where I missed them. Oh, okay, so they're still ticking. Yeah, they're gonna have to be quite a while before they get here. But they will probably still arrive sooner because they'll land more directly at the location. I wonder what the dragons are waiting on. There we go. So, is it just these 2 again? Looks like it. Alright, so that should be manageable. They landed? Yes, they have. Alright, I'm marching on our foresters, because we'll have to work on a smarter way to do foresting in a little bit. Alright, here they approach. Let me grab all of you for when we need to move. But the dragons should be heading this way first. It's nice they decided to fly right over that on the way in, though. Well, it's kind of looking like maybe that didn't work particularly well. These ballista do good work. Oh, there he went. So that actually was just the ballista. Which seems to indicate that I would probably be best off just investing in making this more ballista covered. And then if possible, you know, higher. To give them even more range. Which, now that I think about it, given they seem to attack what they wanted regardless of the dragon statue, maybe just building a really tall tower there would have been a better idea. We almost got everyone back in position. Come on, come on. There we go. So, with that decided... nuts, we lost our vanguard, it looks like. Primarily because I didn't have the archers here to back them up. Go ahead and start training a new vanguard. Boy, they're in that zone now. Get him. Get him. And it looks like that's the end of the Viking invasion. Alright, go ahead and go recuperate. They'll have to wait for the other squad to finish training, but... oh! Looks like the other squad just finished training. Excellent. Alright, you're the new vanguard. Ay. Well, I think we'll call that there. Some good takeaways that will probably take a whole lot of effort and annoyance to implement. Thanks for watching, though, and we'll see you next time.